but it's actually a really good size. Obviously we need to paint, take down the wallpaper, change out fixtures, and everything.
Hey sweet friends, and welcome to today's video. I am thrilled to be sharing this one with you. This will be my complete office makeover. I'm gonna take you along for the ride of this room from the day we got the keys and what it looked like to what it looks like today. I really wanted a beautiful, inspiring, peaceful office space, a place that's just for me, where I can go and just get all my work done and feel, like I said, inspired. So I'm gonna be making over this closet into my Cricut closet and just giving this room a really beautiful, calming, bohemian style makeover. So I'm super excited to share that with you, and I hope you enjoy it. I wanted to start by taking a little trip down memory lane and show you guys what this room looked like before. Very beige carpet, some extreme wallpaper on every wall, these valances, the light fixture here. So what we did was we took 2 heavy coats of Kills primer. We could not get the wallpaper off, and you guys can tell me all the tips and tricks. We did it. It did not come off. So we painted over it and it worked beautifully. We gave it 2 additional coats of Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore white paint, and then it was time for me to get into my wallpaper project. I found this wallpaper on allmodern.com, but I cannot find it anymore, so I don't have a link for it, and I am sorry. This wallpaper was originally intended for Theo. This was supposed to be her bedroom, but now the girls share a bedroom and they are thriving. They love being together. So that left trying to figure out what to do with this space. We decided to make it my office space. That way I didn't have to tear down this gorgeous wallpaper that we loved. And the room's also big enough, so if down the road we want to add like a Murphy bed for guests, we can do that too. If you all are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Denise, and my husband and I have been working on our 1968 Ranch Fixer Upper for just over a year now. We've touched it from ceiling to floor, every wall in the house, done some major renos all by ourselves, and are also contracting some out. We still have a ton of work to do, so if you guys like extreme home transformations, extreme cleaning motivation, organization, and things of the like, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and become a part of my YouTube family. I would love to have you here. If you all are on Instagram, I would love to have you follow me over there as well. I'm leaving my handle here on the screen and an easy link down in the description box. I post a lot of updates on the house over there long before they hit YouTube. So if you guys can't wait and you want to see more updates, then make sure you follow me on Instagram. This was a project that we basically did in the evenings after all of the kids went to bed. The boys and sometimes Theo still wake up periodically, so this project took about a week. It was just like working on and off in the nooks and crannies of the day and the night, and it's just kind of the way it is. So there was a lot of whispering and silent giggling going on while we were trying to do this project.
For a sincere apology, but you can't when you're with me. You need to find a way, but you can't when you're with me. You can with everyone else, just not me. I cannot wait until you hear my story.
And like all of the projects that I do, we started by taking everything out of the room so we could start with a blank slate and I could just feel more inspired and kind of get more of a vision for what I wanted this room to be.
I'm sorry. Didn't I do the best I could? You have high expectations. Oh, I know that you've explained that, how I should prove myself to you.
This closet here is full of obviously Theo's clothing because she was in this space, and then on the left side there are some of my clothing and some of John's clothing, some random things up on the shelves. I just wanted to clear everything out of here because I had a vision of having a beautiful kind of crafty Cricut closet where I could display all of my Cricut things, my materials, my tools, my Cricuts. And I also wanted to reserve the left side of this closet for all of the try-on things I use for like my Instagram stories. Sometimes brands will reach out and I will test out different clothing items and then show them on my Instagram. So I wanted to make sure I had an area on this side of the closet so I could stay organized and hang all of those things up until it's ready to show them, I guess, or share them with you guys. So that's why I'm taking everything out of here so I can just completely make over this closet and make it more of a functional workspace as well. And Miss Theo Rose here is always the first to grab a cloth and some spray and help me clean up. It's honestly one of her favorite things to do, and I love that she loves helping me.
We jumped off the subway leading nowhere. Your warm hands rubbed off the cold around me. I heard you say that everything is alright, but how did you know how I felt? You saw right through me that day. I was lost in space, but you pulled me down and wiped away those cloudy thoughts. I could see the sky when you were close to me. I can't believe what you brought. You took it, took away my loneliness. So I know it, I know it. You're making me wholehearted. Together it's always better. I don't want to be parted.
I'm going in with my steam mop to make sure the floors have a really nice deep clean and they're prepped and ready to go for the rest of the rug and the furniture that I'm going to be putting in here. I will also be linking my steam mop down below. I wanted to use it for a while before I decided to recommend it to anybody. What I love about it is I think it's under $70. It has a constant flow of steam, and it's not like other models where you kind of push it forward and it activates the steam. It runs constantly. I can get a whole room done before I have to refill the little canister, and the little thing in the center there that you see detaches and it becomes a handheld unit, and there are tons of attachments to do things like cleaning the sliding glass door track, cleaning windows. It has a squeegee option. You can clean tile, the inside of your car, you can steam your clothes. There's literally so many attachments, so I'm very happy with my purchase and I would definitely recommend it. So I will link this below.
You're making me wholehearted.
On the balcony,
I was super excited to work on this portion of the project. All of this stuff on the right side is my Cricut and my Cricut supplies, and I've really wanted to have a place where I could showcase everything I have. That way I could really get inspired when I start making. So I went on Pinterest and I got some inspiration from a lot of other people who make their own craft closets or Cricut closets. And one thing that I noticed was a theme throughout just about everyone's was using pegboard. So I went to Ace Hardware, I bought some pegboard, and I kind of got an idea of the size I needed for the area of the closet I wanted it. So I cut it down to size with a circular saw, and then I'm gonna get to work. While I'm working on my Cricut closet, I thought it would be a perfect time to tell you guys a little bit about my Cricut. So I've used it in a few videos for organization in my hall closet and in my kitchen by making labels and organization and things like that. So each time I use it, I do get questions. I think a lot of people still don't really know what a Cricut is. A Cricut is a cutting machine for crafters and for makers. And a lot of people who see me doing labels or t-shirts are like, well, what else can you do with a Cricut? Like, what kind of materials can it cut? And I'm here to tell you that the options of materials that a Cricut can cut are endless. What I use most is what I'm hanging here, which are my vinyls. Now, you can cut vinyls like glitter vinyl, stencil, holographic vinyls, outdoor and chalkboard vinyl. You can use permanent or temporary vinyls, things like that. But you can also cut things like burlap, denim, silk. You can cut polyester, leather, faux leather. I actually have a really beautiful piece of faux leather, and I'm going to be using Cricut Design Space to make myself a little clutch. So I will definitely show you guys that in an upcoming video. I'm also going to be making a custom doormat in an upcoming video using my Cricut, so I will take you along for the ride on that project as well. I'll show you guys as I put this closet together, my Cricut and all the materials, and just kind of walk you through those as well. But at this point, I'm going to be spraying down this 3-tiered tray that I found at Target to house my Explorer Air 2, my Joy, and my Easy Press. And then I'm also spray painting the pegboard. So when we get back inside, you guys will see all that stuff. But if you guys have been on the fence about, you know, whether to buy a Cricut or not, I will say it's one of my favorite things that I have as an adult. It makes me feel creative and fun. I just love the way my creative energy flows when I'm using it. And to me, I think the best thing about this is the amount of custom gifts you can make for your friends and your family instead of having to buy something on the internet or in a store is really priceless, and I love that about it. So if you guys have been on the fence, make sure you check my description box. I have my Cricut and all the materials I use linked. Do your own research, but their website is awesome and I highly recommend checking them out. I just want to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video. They are always one of my favorite companies to work with because I can really stand behind their product.
Like you're untouchable, like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful, you know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out, you're beautiful. I'm going crazy. Oh, I just want you now. put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night, put you in that spotlight.
Now my little 3-tiered cart is all dry. I'm putting the wheels on it. I'm putting my Cricut, my Easy Press, and my Joy on here, and I'm wheeling it right into the closet. I love that this has wheels and an open back, so I never have to take my Cricut off of it, which is really cool. I can just wheel it over to my desk where I have my computer, open up Cricut Design Space, and leave all of my machines right on the rolly cart. It's so nice. This cart was, I think, $35 or something like that from Target, and I just spray painted it white.
I'll sing until my lungs give out, you're beautiful. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night, all night. I'll sing until my lungs give out, you're beautiful.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for a reason, but it's like something feels different from back then.
So I wanted my curtain rods to be uniform throughout the house, so I found this soft brass finish curtain rod at Target. I think it was about $35, something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but the rest of the rods in our house are from Ballard Designs, and they're pretty pricey. I just didn't want to spend that much money on another rod for my office, so I found this one a while back at Target for the boys' room, and I knew I had to get another one for my office. So at this point, I'm just going to be drilling some holes, putting some anchors in the wall, hanging the curtains and the curtain rod.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all my slip-ups and mistakes. And I'm just pointless without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end things like we did. I'm sorry for all those promises I made you that I couldn't keep. But it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, honestly I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up.
I found these curtains at Home Goods when I was redoing a couple of the other bedrooms, and these were just some extras that I had. I think you get 4 panels per pack for $20, which is a great deal. That's pretty much where I shop for all of my curtains is Home Goods. It is hit or miss, but I really love the way these looked in the space. They're nice and soft and just feminine and light, and I really enjoyed these. It's also really funny for me to be looking at this window the way it is now, because today is Tuesday the 22nd, I believe, and our windows were installed yesterday and today. So now I'm sitting in my office and I have these beautiful double pane sliding glass, black on black fiberglass windows, and they are stunning. So I really look forward to sharing that with you guys in an upcoming video. I'll be doing the entire window exterior interior transformation, so stay tuned for that. I thought it was important to leave this next kind of segment, I guess you will, in the video. I had this idea in my head after I saw this rug at HomeGoods. It's by Laloy and the name of it is Sky. I absolutely fell in love with it. It's so beautiful. I knew it would work with the wallpaper, but I didn't know if it would work the way I wanted it to. I bought it anyway because the price was right and I knew if I didn't use it in my office, I would use it somewhere else. So it does work with the wallpapers because it has a similar color story, but I just thought that once it was in here, it was too big and too heavy. I also bought this really beautiful soft like rose colored velvet chair with an ottoman that tucks under it because I thought it was a really fun piece. The reality is, once it was all in the room, it just looked too like heavy and fuddy-duddy to me. We also weren't huge fans of the way our desk looked in the space. The last thing we wanted to do was look at the wall while we're working because it's like the least inspiring thing ever. I wanted to be able to turn the desk around and face the door and the closet and look out the window. So ultimately what we decided to do was take the desk downstairs, and we're going to be using it in another space much further down the road, but we didn't want to get rid of it because we do love it. So I found this live edge bench with hairpin legs at HomeGoods as well and put that under the window. I thought it was perfect, a great place to set plants. We rolled up the rug and we actually ended up using it in our living room where we didn't have one, so it worked out perfectly. So this rug here I found at World Market. World Market never lets me down when it comes to rugs. You don't get as good of a deal as you would at, say, HomeGoods, but I typically find exactly what I'm looking for. This one is natural fiber, wool, and jute, and it was so pretty. The size was right as well. I also found my desk at World Market. This is their Sloan desk, and it has beautiful metal legs and a beautiful wood top. It's so pretty. It's super nice and heavy and nice and wide as well. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's put that together. But most of the decor was from World Market and HomeGoods per usual.
And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, your body too. Yeah, body too. It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you.
After I put everything together, once I noticed like the rug and the warm wood from the desk and the wallpaper, the texture, everything just really started to come together. So I decided to actually take this chair that I got for the corner of the room that I was going to return and use it as my desk chair. I love the eclectic vibe that it gives this space. My taste is very eclectic. People always ask like, what's your style? But I don't really have one. I've always been very eclectic in my decor. I'd say it's very like bohemian, modern, eclectic. If I had to put a label on it, I'm making it up.
Dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I'll try, but what can I do? And it will be all
doesn't even make sense. Why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this.
But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I tried, what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. Rather we try than to let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you. Dive into you. Dive into you. Dive into you. And it will be alright to let me down. Rather we try than to let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
So they only had 4 of these when I went to Target. I really like the frames. It's a 5x7 matted and a 11x14. And I really liked the frame. I thought that the little bit of brass matched the tiny bit of brass in the legs of the, what am I trying to say, the desk, and then my office, my desktop organizers. So I do really like them. It's just, that's all they had. So for now, this is the orientation I'm going with, but I think I'm gonna end up doing 9, just doing 3 rows of 3, possibly turn them the other way and start a little higher. But for now I'm doing this. I'm also looking for a little shelf to put over here for my YouTube play button whenever that comes, so that I can look at it from my desk as motivation. But this is how I'm going to leave it for now, because I don't want to over clutter it. I want to like leave room for inspiration. And I might eventually put a shelf on the wallpaper. I just don't want to commit to it yet, because I don't want to put holes in the wallpaper if I'm not sure that's what I'm going to do. So let me clear the clutter out. I'll pan around and show you guys my final look for, at least at this stage. I'm super happy with it. I love it. I think it's a huge difference from what it was when we bought the house. I don't know if I'm going to mention this in my voiceovers yet, so I'll do this now. Our new windows are coming. Today's Saturday. They're coming in 2 days, Monday, Tuesday. Our new windows are going to be installed, and they'll be black on black fiberglass. So I'm going to have that really nice black frame, which is going to add a little bit of artistic element to the room as well. So I'm excited about that, and I can't wait to show you when those come in. So let me show you the room and we'll close out the video. I have every intention, just like every video, of filling these photos, but I don't get out much. I placed an order through, I think, Walgreens to have some photos printed, so I will fill them, but for now you get to look at the streets with the bicycle paint. You guys, I can't tell you how happy I am, how happy this room makes me, how glad I am that I did this for myself. I've been working for probably just like about 2.5 years now, maybe a little more on YouTube, and I'm just anywhere I can find, my bed, the kitchen table, outside, on the couch, like that's how I've been working. And YouTube has very much become a huge full-time job for me, and having this space so I can work from home and be inspired, it's everything. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for following along with our home reno journey. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.